Hey, you want to card some wool with me? The redneck way? Let's go. Well, here you are. You found yourself with a little flock of sheep. Now what do? You have all this wool. What are you supposed to do with it? Well, there's a couple of options. One, you can sell it raw online. There's a little bit of a steep learning curve with it, but you can certainly do that. Or you can ship it off to a wool mill. It takes about 3 to 6 months to get that wool back, but you can have it processed into bats, roving, yarn, whatever it is that you want. It costs about $20 per pound to have it processed, and that is pre-scour weight, and you lose about 40% in the scouring process. But that's an option. Or you can buy yourself a drum carder. They cost between $500 and $600, but that's also an option. Or you can buy yourself some hand cards. They cost anywhere from $40 to $60 a piece, and you need two. Or you can do it the redneck way and take yourself down to the pet store and buy a couple of dog brushes. I don't care what anybody says, hand cards are just big giant dog brushes. If you look at them, they look the exact same. So you're just starting out. You don't even know if processing your own wool is something that you want to do. This is a great option. I did it for a long time. Actually, when I started out, I bought wool. I bought wool roving online. I know, crazy. Here I am. I have my own flock of sheep and I'm buying other people's wool. Stupid. So I decided to give it a try myself. And actually, it worked great. I did it for a lot of years and I made a lot of projects with wool that I carded myself with dog brushes. Now I have myself a drum carder because I'm just that fancy and moving up in the world. But you're just starting out. So let's see if you like it. And this is a great place to start. So I'm going to show you how to do it with dog brushes. So I have myself some wool. This is washed and dried. I did this a couple days ago. I actually made a cute little YouTube video on how to wash wool in small batches in your kitchen sink with nothing but a colander and some dish soap. But the beauty of using dog brushes is that you can card that wool raw. I did it for a long time and it actually worked great. Because these are cheap, you can easily replace them, but honestly, they actually last for quite a while. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use the nice, clean, new ones. So here we go. We've got our little brush. You're going to set it on your leg. Get yourself a little chunk of wool. And I'm going to take these and in a single file line like little soldiers and in a single layer, I'm just going to lay these curls out on the brush. These are some messy ones. Stick them on there. You don't want too much wool. If you have too much wool, it just makes a really big mess. Okay, just like that. By the way, this is the second cut, and these are the bane of my existence. I hate them. Anyways, so you're going to take your other brush. So we have our curls, and we're just going to start to brush out the ends. Just the tips, nice and gentle like. And you can see that they've already started to open up. So now that they're open, we're going to give it a little bit more gusto. You'll notice that as I do this, I'm flicking my wrist. If you don't flick your wrist, say you just go nice and straight, and then you go back, see how that wool is folding in on itself? It makes a really big mess. Don't recommend. So we're just going to brush until all of the wool is transferred to the other brush. And what you're left with on the first brush, this is where the second cuts end up and some of the nastier wool. See, there's some seconds in there. Oh, there it is right there. Hate it. I'm just gonna set that aside. Now you have all the wool on the first brush. If you want, you can brush it again. If you want it a little bit more open, a little fluffier, or you want the fibers to be going more in the same direction. Just keep brushing until it's all transferred to the other brush, like so. So now here you are. You've got a whole brush of wool. If you were going to spin this, you would roll this up and you would make a roll-lag, and then that's what you would spin from. But because we are felters, just going to take it off of the brush, and there you have this perfect little tile of wool that you can then layer, or if you're a needle felter or you do other kinds of crafts like that, you could make a bunch of these and you could roll it up, needle felt it into a little dryer ball, or you can use it as core wool in some of your other needle felting projects, or whatever you want. But there you have it, carding wool the redneck way, i.e. the Montana way, using what we have with just a couple of dog brushes. There you go. Okay, bye.